So you're probably wondering, like, why do I keep talking about manifestation so much? It's because that's the most beautiful thing that you can do as a spiritual being. Yes, healing is great, growing is great, transcending the human conditioning, not repeating patterns, not projecting your suffering. But when you become that well being and you become that being of generosity that's ready to serve, and you feel that you've transcended so much in this human experience that you're never going to incarnate here again, that you here are the manifestation of God, and everything that you declare as I am will come to you in great strides. The growing pains that we all go through makes us who we truly are. But the lives that we build with others and the relationships that we build with others are the best kind. This means that you are not a troubled mind. You were not living in troubled times, but we prophesy and generate those prophecies that bend space time reality as a time traveler of this universe, that changes the multiverse of what we can and can't control when we blend the absolute reality and the infinite reality as one. And you see, as I'm living in the present moment here and now, I don't care if like those trees were about to hit me in the face, because that's how life is. Just because something's happening in your reality doesn't mean that you have to react negatively to it. It doesn't mean you have to become it. You don't have to stoop to people's levels. This means that you can actually change what you're going through. So you don't have to feel as if everything is against you, but everything is very much for you as a reflection of Source. So this means that if someone's having a bad day and they say something to you, you don't have to stoop to their level. You can actually just be calm and be collected and be the one that is balanced, because that balance offers stability to others. And then they'll see that and they'll be like, wow, I kind of overreacted to that person. And then they'll even apologize to you because you maintained your awareness. When you choose to maintain your awareness and you don't give your power away to the masses, you don't sell your soul to the masses, that is a very powerful notion, because then you are not in a nature to where you're expendable. This means that you can't fold. This means that you will always grow and change the way that you need to be. This means that you will morph into who you're supposed to be. Metamorphosis happens very quickly. Healing happens very quickly. A conversation can change everything. Forgiveness could let go of 10 years of baggage. And the ability to believe within your intentionality will help you manifest your dream life into oneness. Remember this, is that manifestation is the best thing that you can do most of the time, because then you don't feel like you're not making things happen in your reality. You can focus on appreciation and gratitude. But if you already know that you're taken care of, and you know Source has you in the palm of its hand, and that you can generate all of the creations that you really want, then really, are you manifesting, or are you just receiving, because you've already balanced the state of giving and receiving? So we look at manifestation pretty much in the lens of how it serves us instead of how it serves the entire universe. That's why when you pray, you should never pray for yourself. You should always pray to a deity. You should always pray. I always pray to Jesus Christ. And it's always good to have these daily rituals of knowing that you can become the third mind. And when you become the third mind, there's something that is generated from that, that generates a very tranquil state of being. This means that it's a state of expression, but it's a state of emulation. It's a state of constant reevaluation of your overall presence and connection, and that your messages come from a cosmic state of being. This means that you are already enlightened. The dichotomy that people go through most of the time is that they think that they're trying to become enlightened. But enlightenment is an ongoing journey of just really residing in the faith and the stability of God's source energy and the great I am. So just think about everything that has happened in your life. It is a story. You are the actor, the producer, the writer of your play that you are presenting. And everything that has happened in your life did not just happen for a particular reason, but a different set of reasons. So when you reevaluate or come into connection or balance with who you want to become, this will show you that everything that you do really matters. Your spelling, releasing dis-ease out of your reality, but the ability to generate a lucky energy that swirls all around you. That is something that is powerful. That's why I'm walking around doing these videos, because when you are able to just give $1 to somebody in need, whether they are homeless or not, then when you give money freely, when you have the means to do it, then it won't feel like you're giving your money away or ever wasting money or playing games in reality. This means that you don't even want to waste your time with stress, with worry, with exiting the way that your higher self feels and thinks and perceives. This means that you'll live within the God state. The God state wants you to know yourself fully, wants you to embrace yourself fully. And whenever you connect into that, that is something that is purely known within the connection that you can reside as. And so, whenever you take a panoramic view of your reality, you see that you'll live the best life. You'll have a lot of laughter and joy, but relationships as well. And you'll also see yourself not knowing how you got places, but still on the path, and that you have always been destined and chosen for this path, and that it will take you in many different journeys, and that you'll have different experiences of synchronicities as well. That you will always choose to experience the things that you really desire, and that is something that nobody can take from you. And when you see that, when you know that, it's something that's very potent and powerful. Because here's the thing, you can play with your reality, you can be excited, and you can invoke that excitement within everybody's lives as well. We always are the teacher of our reality, and we are always the reflection that we give back. So just remember, in this moment, in this connection, we can be a part of something greater, and that we can bring about world peace and be able to bless others with our gifting, because that's the service of others path. Because once you get rid of the service of self, then you'll see that everything was by your own selfish nature of deception, of creativity, of taking advantage. And then you see that there's a congruency in how you want to give back to the planet, because then now you see everybody as your children, you see everybody as um, a chosen one, you see everybody as God, and then you won't be so much of a pessimist. You'll actually be empowered and equipped to be connected.